I wanted to talk about the extraordinary look of the film, and before we started, you and I were talking about Harris Savides, and who passed away, and he was there on the set of this film, and he was very involved in the visual design. And
yeah, I started working with Harris, who he got ill during the filming, so he had to leave and come back, and one of his longtime assistant was the operator, so he filled in when Harris couldn't be there, and we looked at references and talked about the look, and he told me he wanted to shoot it on a digital, on the red camera, which I had never done before, and but he was such a great artist, I trusted whatever he thought, and so yeah, it was a good introduction for me, and we I remember showing him some Claire, the blonde actress you saw. I remember showing him some pictures of her from her Facebook page in her like pink bikini and pictures she took in her car, and different kind of snapshots of kind of the look of the movie, and we talked about the kind of the contrast between the beige suburban world and the glittery night of the city, and it was we were shooting the nightclubs, and he would flash lights around, and I thought he'd made a really beautiful look out of this world that isn't so beautiful.
Were there any other references outside of the you said that you talked over visual references?
Yeah, I always whenever I'm making a movie, when I do the script, I always put together pictures that
like a lookbook.
Lookbook of kind of the mood or the feeling. So this one was more tabloidy, but I always look at I have tons of art books and look at I can't remember specifically for this, but just we look at pictures together and talk about the feeling of it, and we were also mixing the surveillance video and stuff online, so it made sense to shoot it digitally.
Do you ever look at movies for reference?
Oh, yeah, not so much for the photography, but I thought about Over the Edge and Foxes for this, and I think I mentioned Foxes to him. And there's a shot where the girls are in bed at the beginning, and it's really backlit, and that was kind of an homage to Foxes. But I love that tradition of teen bad kid movies, so I wanted to make this in that tradition.
And that's an essential teen bad kid movie, Foxes.
Oh yeah, Foxes, and Over the Edge.
And Over the Edge too, Matt Dillon, and I wanted to ask you about, I'm sure everyone who's seen the film was probably as astonished as I was by that incredible shot of them walking through what's supposed to be Orlando Bloom's house.
The glass house on the hill. That was a Harris shot that he designed from across the street, the slow zoom. Oh yeah, I was really grateful to Harris because we were shooting all these robberies and we were trying to make each one look different, and when he saw the location photos of this glass house, he said, we have to shoot it from across the street, and that was a Harris shot that we were running out of time, and we took it off the schedule at one point, and he really fought that we have to get that shot. So I'm so glad, because that is one of my favorite shots, and a shot that people notice and love.
It's stunning, but one of the elements that I think makes it so stunning also is the sound of the coyotes and the sirens.
Oh, I love working with Richard Beggs, who I've done all my films with, and he comes up with such whenever I see the movie after he's worked on it, it's like a whole other thing. So I loved it how we thought, I'm glad we didn't need to use music there, and that he built the atmosphere with the other coyotes and the hills, and just makes you feel like you're there.
Yeah, and sirens, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.